broken pieces. That's who we are. A new family built from the broken pieces.
Amen.
Isn't that neat?
Amen.
Yes, yes.
Amen.
Yahweh, Yeshua, He's my man. If He can't do it, no one can.
Amen. Amen.
See, now we are members one of another. We're brothers and sisters and imams and fathers and children. And Yeshua does. Here's the point. He pointed to his Talmidim and said, behold my Israelite brothers. Behold my mother. Behold my father. Behold my sister. He pointed directly at us, and he still points directly at us. That doesn't mean we won't have trouble in the family. But there's a breathing hope here. That doesn't mean people in the family won't act against the mothers and the papas, the mamas and the papas, with their own California dreaming. You understand? How many know even in the believing family you could have people coming against the mothers and the fathers because of their own, instead of Yahweh's mind, they are susceptible to California dreaming. You understand what I'm saying? I won't, promise. Caleb. No, stop! So, what's the point? The point is that what Yeshua did with his mother and with his disciple, he's doing with us. Can it get any better than that? See, but because we don't like the way the rabbi does certain things, we're going to act as spoiled in this family as we done did in our physical family. Well, guess what? Rabbi's not changing. Tehillim's not changing. James ain't changing. You're on your way out the door because you are causing a commotion.
Amen.
Is that true to you? Causing a commotion means what? You're not esteeming the brethren. You're not esteeming the mothers and the fathers in this congregation. Find out who the mothers are in the congregation and the young men who are strong in the word of Yahweh, and give them honor and give them respect. Not just, yeah, yo, man, what's happening? You know, if you've got to call me Brother Moshe and you don't want to call me Rabbi, that's fine. That's your business. But you ought to train your children to respect their elders and their leaders.
Amen.
You ought not having your children come up to me, yo, Moshe, what's happening?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Amen.
Because that reflects bad on you. I won't go there. I'm a pouring. And I'm not talking about you. It could apply to anybody's children.
Amen.
Same thing with Nina. If she gets smart one morning and go, hey Moshe, can I have the car? Well, say what? Do you know, sweetheart, do you know what brass knuckles are? And I don't know why my mother didn't slap me silly. Because when I got older, I thought it was cool to call her Hannah. Hey, Hannah. She didn't do anything about it. Now, in retrospect, I wish she did. You don't call your parents by their first name. Unless their first name happens to be Sir. You got quiet enough? You could actually use the air conditioner. We are to admonish one another in the believing community of Yeshua. Amen. Our new and eternal family, not the one we were born into. Now look at verse 9. Tinteos Aleph 5:9. Let not a widow be enrolled for community support under 60 years old, yet having been the wife of just one man. Here's the exception. A woman under 60 should not be supported by the community. Why? Because I don't know how to put this nicely, so I won't put it anyway. They just need to go and get married. After 60, then they can be considered for community support. Verse 10. Well spoken of for Tov Mitzvah. Here's a condition upon which the community, the new family, should take care of the elderly over 60. If she has brought up children, meaning in the faith, obviously, and also physical. If she is housed non-Israelite Gerim, stranger. If she has washed the feet of the Israelite Kiddushim, if she has relieved the afflicted, if she has diligently followed every Tov mitzvah, then let her be added to community support. In other words, even widows are part of the family of Yahweh when it comes to financial care and support, as in any biological family, if they meet certain spiritual guidelines, listen, such as Torah keeping, raising children for Yahweh. You don't just support anyone and everyone who begs you, even as a believer. Hey, can I have $20? Hey, no. There are guidelines. Because otherwise you let yourself be taken advantage of. A widow can't come and claim not to have a husband, so she demands support. Question is, Sister Leona, have you washed the feet of the saints? Do you cook in the kitchen? Do you help mop the floor? Do you come up here and serve? Do you take care of our children? Do you do the Tov mitzvot yourself? Or are you living a set-apart lifestyle? If you meet all these qualifications, then the family needs to take care of you. But there have to be certain qualifications. Same with a single man. Same with a handicapped man. Same with a Jewish man. Same with a non-Jew. You have to meet certain guidelines before the community has the obligation to help. Well, that's not what the church taught. Even a widow, who's obviously a widow, right? It's obvious. Even she has to meet certain guidelines. And notice, those guidelines have to be with how she interacts with the family of Yeshua, the true brothers and sisters that she has. If she has not relieved the afflicted, if she doesn't diligently follow Torah, if she doesn't serve the Israelite Kiddushim, she cannot be put on the roll for elderly support. So if someone comes in here and they're homeless, and they're aged, right away, boom, we got those multitudes saying, do something, right? Okay, no problem. We'll help in an emergency. We'll help out on a temporary basis. But in the long run, you're going to have to wash some feet of some Israelite Kiddushim to continue to be on the rolls for support. We'll help you. We'll meet your needs. We'll fill the gap. But at some point, you got to meet certain guidelines. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. We close with this. Go to Tehillim, please, 27. Tehillim, we're running ahead of schedule. So that either means I was short and to the point today and it was real good, or the mess, I had nothing to say. You'll decide when you get home. Tehillim, 27, verse 10. Tehillim. Sorry. It's really Tehillim. Tehillim 27. In other words, when people ask you for help, you need to pray. You need to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. You don't just blanket start doing stuff because someone, you perceive them to be in need. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need wisdom. Let me ask you a question. Am I being a good rabbi? If everybody comes to me with an open hand and a handout, and I take everything that comes in through the offering and put it back in their hands, am I being a good steward? No. No. I need to be able to be a good steward to pay the light, pay the air condition, pay the landlord, not being a bad testimony, and help those who really need help. They're looking for a hand up, not a hand out. I have to use wisdom in this family. This is a family, and the family needs wisdom. Remember, Yeshua points to us and says, my brethren, my children, my mother, my father, my physical family, let them stay outside for a while, it won't hurt them. But my real family is seated right here with me now, listening to my words and obeying my commands right now. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. As they say, can I get a witness? If I can't, no problem. I'll keep preaching until I can get one. So, can I get a witness? Hey! See,